Once upon a time, in a distant village, there lived a sly woman who hated doing housework. This woman had two daughters named Emily and Emma. Emma was a lazy and inept girl, always seeking her mother's attention. Emily, on the other hand, was a very hard-working and talented girl. However, their mother loved Emma more than Emily because she was younger. She still saw her as a baby and couldn't bring herself to scold her. Because of this, Emily had to do all the housework. Her mother made Emily cook all the meals, and if she didn't like the taste, she would say, "Go cook it again." One day, while Emily was doing the tasks her mother gave her, her mother called out to her loudly, "Emily, finish cleaning and then do the cross stitch and take it to the market. Work is piling up. Don't be lazy." Emily took the thread and hoop and left the room, going to the well outside. There, she began to delicately work on her cross stitch. At that moment, a rooster suddenly landed on Emily's head and began to crow. While trying to chase the rooster off her head, the cross stitch she was holding fell into the well. Panicking, Emily said to herself, "If my mother hears this, she'll be very angry." The rooster eventually flew off and left her. Emily thought, maybe I can use this bucket to get my cross stitch out of the well. Then she tried to reach the bucket hanging in the well. But suddenly she lost her balance and fell into the well. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in a garden covered with colorful flowers. After walking a bit, a rabbit appeared in front of her. The rabbit couldn't pull its carrot out of the ground and asked for help. Emily immediately helped the rabbit and easily pulled the carrot out. The rabbit thanked her gratefully and continued on its way. Emily walked a little further in the colorful garden and saw a wilting rose. The rose, on the verge of wilting from thirst, asked Emily for help. Emily immediately went to a fountain, cupped some water in her hands, and poured it on the rose's roots. The rose revived and began to release a sweet fragrance into the air. As Emily continued to walk through the garden, she saw a house. In front of the house, a strange woman was looking at her. The woman's face was scary, but Emily, curious, walked towards her. The woman smiled at her and said, "Don't be afraid of me, dear. Come closer. I have something to tell you." Emily hesitated a little but walked up to the woman. The woman said, "My name is Holle. Everyone loves me. If you take good care of my little house, you can stay here as long as you want. All you have to do is cover my bed with feathers every morning." Emily responded, "I don't know how to get home, so I can stay with you for a while." Holle kindly invited Emily into the house. Emily, as Holle asked, covered her bed with feathers every morning. She never missed a single day. Holle also made delicious meals for her every evening. Though Emily was very happy in the house, over time, she started to miss her home and family. One day, Emily said to Holle, "Holle, I love you so much, but I want to go back home now." Holle, though a little sad to hear Emily's request, said, "Of course, Emily, I'm so happy you've worked and kept me company here. I know how you can get home. I'll accompany you on your way." Emily was very happy and thanked Holle. Holle brought Emily to a large golden door. As soon as Emily passed through the door, her clothes were covered with new clothes and gold. Holle smiled at Emily and said, "As a gift for working with love, here's a little present. This is the thread and cross stitch you dropped in the well. Here you go." Emily was very surprised and thanked her gratefully. Holle then asked Emily to close her eyes and count to 3. Emily said, 1, 2, 3, and when she opened her eyes, she found herself in front of her house. The rooster outside crowed, "Emily is back. She has turned into a golden girl." Hearing this, her mother and sister Emma immediately went outside. They were so shocked when they saw Emily covered in gold that they couldn't hide their astonishment. Emma, feeling jealous, asked, "But how is this possible? Where did you get these beautiful clothes, all this gold?" Her mother, worried, said to Emily, "My dear daughter, I was so worried about you. Tell me, where did you find all this gold jewelry?" Emily told her mother about the time she spent with Holle and how much she helped her. She also said that all the gold she was wearing was a reward for her help. At that moment, her mother, thinking that the same could happen to Emma, sent her greedily to the well. Emma first threw the cross stitch and thread into the well, and then she jumped in after them. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in the same mysterious garden where Emily had been. After walking a bit, she saw a rabbit. The rabbit asked for help to pull out its carrot, but Emma refused to help. She saw a wilting rose a little further ahead, and the rose asked her for water. Emma said, "I can't give you water," and walked past it. Eventually, Emma arrived at Holle's house. Holle, just like she did with Emily, invited her inside. She explained to Emma the task she needed to do and told her, "Don't forget, every morning you must cover my bed with feathers." Emma worked nicely on the first day, covering the bed with feathers. However, as the days went by, she started to avoid doing work. The house had gotten dirtier and dirtier. She had forgotten to cover the bed with feathers. Holle, seeing Emma's laziness, got very angry and said, "I think it's time for you to go home." Emma was very happy, as she was eager to get the gold jewelry and beautiful clothes. Holle took her to the golden gate. As soon as Emma passed through the door, instead of gold, mud poured over her. "Ah, what's happening?" screamed Emma. Holle said to her, "Because you didn't do the work properly, this door didn't pour gold on you. Now close your eyes, count to 3, and go back home." When Emma opened her eyes, she found herself in her garden. The rooster started crowing. "Emma is back. She has turned into a mud girl." Her mother and Emily were shocked when they saw Emma covered in mud and dirt. Emma explained to them that the reward for not doing Holle's task properly was the muddy clothes. From that day on, Emma understood the importance of doing a job with love and began to work hard like her sister Emily, making cross-stitch, because now she knew that only those who do their work properly are rewarded. And so the two sisters lived happily, making and selling cross-stitch together.